This vulnerable world needs something more powerful than any of us. There's only one path to peace. Their extinction. I'm gonna tear you apart. There are no strings on me.
Make some noise! And the champion, reigning that is.
You are now listening to
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all across this poison world.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Freeman, and welcome back to Joshua vs. the Movies, where we react, review, and go against all your favorite movies. Today, the movie I'll be going against, standing in the red corner, Avengers: Age of Ultron. Avengers: Age of Ultron came out in 2015 and was directed by Joss Whedon. It follows the Avengers after they defeat Hydra and shows what happened when Tony activates a peacekeeping program to protect the Earth. Age of Ultron was met with positive reviews, but fans was disappointed in the film due to Ultron and how Black Widow was portrayed. We're still going to see where it fits on the scale though. The visuals and the stunts will represent how well the CGI looks and how realistic the powers are. And the genre of the movie will be action. If you guys have any questions on the scoring template for each category, it will be in the description below. But I think we're all set, so without further ado, let's get to the review.
Fight!
Round 1.
Report to your stations immediately. This is not a drill. We are under attack.
Jarvis, what's the view from upstairs?
The central building is protected by some kind of energy shield.
Loki's scepter must be here. Strucker couldn't mount this defense without it.
They landed in the far woods. The perimeter guard panicked.
They have to be after the scepter. Everything we've accomplished, but we're on the verge of our greatest breakthrough.
Then let's show them what we've accomplished.
My men can hold them.
The Americans sent their circus freaks to test us. We will send them back in bags.
May not look too far into what we've been.
Twins.
They are not ready to take on.
No, I mean...
Twins.
You didn't see that coming?
Hey! Somebody want to deal with that bunker? Thank you.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. This is a good opening scene featuring everybody, from the action to the dialogue. When it comes to the actors, they're all A1 in the movie. The twins aren't bad in the movie and they have a good motive. Black Widow was chopped down a bit thanks to Joss Whedon. Fucking Joss Whedon.
Language.
But all the actors still did well. So with that, the movie earns a 1.0 out of 1.0 for actors and acting.
Wait a second. No one else is going to deal with the fact that Cap just said language?
Fight!
Round 2.
Baron Strucker, Hydra's #1 thug. Where's Loki's scepter?
Don't worry, I know when I'm beat.
How many are there? We have a second enhanced.
You'll have to be faster than that.
Guys, I got Strucker.
Yeah, I got something bigger.
I got eyes on the prize.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. What a great scene that foreshadows events to come. But the great thing about this scene is the title card coming on right now. Because it wasn't Age of Ultron until Tony saw that vision and grabbed the power source.
Fight.
Round 3.
I have a simpler one. You're all not worthy.
No. How could you be worthy?
Stark.
Jarvis. I'm sorry, I was asleep. Or I was a dream. Had to kill the other guy. He was a good guy.
You killed someone?
Who sent you?
I see a suit of armor around the world.
Ultron.
In the flesh. I'm on mission.
What mission?
Peace in our time.
Sorry. Don't turn green.
We are here to help.
What's it? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I know you mean well. You want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change. There's only one path to peace. The Avengers' extinction. I had strings, but now I'm free.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like how Ultron shows up for the first time. And if you think about it, Ultron was right. You want to protect the world, but you don't want things to change. I mean, James Spader was the perfect casting as Ultron. I also like the team hanging out and messing with Thor's hammer trying to lift it.
Fight.
Round 4.
This is insane.
Jarvis was the first line of defense. He would have shut Ultron down. It makes sense.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's going around.
Come on, use your words, buddy.
Thor, the Legionnaire.
And it has the scepter. Now we have to retrieve it. Again, this could have been avoided if you hadn't played with something you don't understand.
I'm sorry. It is funny. It's a hoot that you don't get why we need this. Are we close to an interface?
Well, you did something right. The Avengers were supposed to be different than S.H.I.E.L.D.
Anybody remember when I carried a nuke through a wormhole? We can bust arms dealers all the live long day, but that up there, that's the end game. How are you guys planning on beating that?
Together.
We'll lose.
And we'll do that together, too.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. This argument is justified, but I don't understand why Tony doesn't admit he's wrong in this instance. Ultron clearly says,
There's only one path to peace. The Avengers' extinction.
so I don't understand why Tony says they need this and they wasn't even close to an interface. I mean, Ultron clearly knows the objective, and what Banner said really is true.
The only people threatening the planet would be people.
Fight.
Round 5.
Vibranium. It's worth billions.
Now, so are you.
Aw, Junior. You're gonna break your old man's heart.
Ah, this is funny, Mr. Stark. Like old times?
This was never my life.
You two can still walk away from this.
Captain America. Pretending you could live without a war.
I can't physically throw up in my mouth.
What's the vibranium for?
I'm glad you asked that because I wanted to take this time to explain my evil plan.
It's time for some mind games.
Guys, is this a code green?
understand the whole mind control thing.
Not a fan.
What can I do?
It hurts. I'm all right. I want to finish the plan.
The vibranium's getting away. But first, you might need to catch Dr. Banner.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I like this scene and the interaction between Ultron and the Avengers. And it seems like Ultron is a product of Tony with just this scene alone. Spader's voice acting leads away, but he shares a joke with Tony.
Nobody has to break anything.
Clearly, you've never made an omelet.
You beat me by 1 second.
Ultron cracks his own smart lines.
If you believe in peace, then let us keep it.
I think you're confusing peace with quiet.
It even says lines that Tony says.
But I always say, keep your friends rich and your enemies rich and wait to find out which is which.
Tony Stark used to say that. To me.
I think this justifies why Ultron wasn't as evil or menacing as fans wanted him to be.
Fight.
Round 6.
Natasha, I could really use a lullaby.
Well, that's not gonna happen. Not for a while.
The whole team is down.
I'm calling it Veronica.
All right, everybody, stand down. Okay.
Hey, in the back? Dick move, Banner. Sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Not that way, not that way. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I gotta admit, this scene is pretty dope.
Fight.
Round 7.
The water of sight.
If the water spirits accept me, I can return to my dream and find what I missed.
A hacker who's faster than Ultron? He could be anywhere. And is this just the center of everything? I'm just a guy looking for a needle in the world's biggest haystack.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. I gotta say, Thor doing this was completely left field. He saw stones in his hallucination and felt they was important enough to investigate more. I thought the mind thing that Scarlet Witch did was supposed to break them, not give them clues on how to defeat Ultron.
Fight.
Round 8.
Cellular cohesion will take a few hours, but we can initiate the consciousness stream.
I can read him. He's dreaming. How could you?
How could I what?
You said make a better world.
It will be better.
When everyone is dead.
That is not... When the earth starts to settle, God throws a stone at it. And believe me, he's winding up.
And who decides who's weak?
Life. There's incoming.
That's not a problem.
Wait, guys! Right?
Dr. Joe.
He's uploading himself into the body.
I got a private jet taking off across town. No manifest. That could be him.
There. It's a truck from the lab. Right above you, Cap.
We need to draw out Ultron.
Leave me alone! Stop it.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
We're heading under the overpass. I've got no shot.
Come on! Cap, can you keep him occupied?
What do you think I've been doing? We gotta go.
The cradle. Did you get it?
Stark will take care of it.
No, he won't. He will do anything to make things right. Ultron can't tell the difference between saving the world and destroying it. Where do you think he gets that?
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. This is really poor planning on the Avengers part. Well, the screenwriters really. I mean, why would they just send Captain America, Black Widow, and Hawkeye to stop Ultron? I mean, if the twins wouldn't have turned on Ultron, the Avengers wouldn't have won. I mean, I realized that Tony was at Nexus at this point, but he destroyed Ultron during the first battle. And definitely could have stopped Ultron himself, or at least distracted him enough to get the cradle out of there.
Fight.
Round 9.
I wasn't sure you'd wake up. I hoped you would. I wanted to show you. I don't have anyone else. I was meant to be new. I was meant to be beautiful. Instead, they'll look up in horror because of you. But, like the men said, what doesn't kill you just makes me stronger.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. Ultron's speeches was cool in the beginning, but now he's just doing more talking and killing. And yes, he's killed the humans in the lab and Stryker, but he hasn't killed anybody that is working to stop him. I mean, there's really no reason for him to keep Black Widow alive at this point. It's not like the Avengers weren't coming for Ultron anyway. When it comes to directing from Joss Whedon, it turns out to be a downgrade from the first movie. From the same elements being put in from the first movie, to the weird portrayal of Black Widow and her love for Bruce Banner. So with that, the movie earns a 0.8 out of 1.0 for directing.
Fight.
Round 10.
I'm rerouting the upload.
You helped create this?
It's the Mind Stone. It's one of the 6 Infinity Stones, the greatest power in the universe, unparalleled in its destructive capabilities.
Then why would you bring
Stark is right. The Avengers cannot defeat Ultron.
Not alone.
But with it on our side.
Is it? Are you?
I am on the side of life.
Where?
Sokovia. He's got net there too.
So he must be destroyed. And not one of us can do it without the others. So there may be no way to make you trust me. But we need to go.
Okay, so the movie's gonna earn a point right here. I gotta say, Vision lifting Thor's hammer and seeing his reaction is pretty funny. When it comes to the visuals and the stunts, they're really good in this movie. From Ultron to the twins' powers, the visuals really help make the movie better. So with that, the movie earns a 0.5 out of 0.5 for visuals and stunts.
Fight.
Round 11.
Brody, get the rest of the people on board that carrier.
On it.
Avengers, time to work for a living.
What's the drill?
This is the drill. If Ultron gets a hand on the core, we lose.
Is that the best you can do?
This is the best I can do. How can you possibly hope to stop me?
Like the old man said. Together.
Benefit of hindsight.
Boss, power levels are way below.
Reroute everything.
Hey, big guy.
Black Widow, she ain't dead.
Ring.
You didn't see that coming.
Okay, so that's gonna be my point. This final battle has some cool moments, but this is really no different than the final battle in the first movie. The only real difference is they're in another country and it's robots instead of actually aliens. So with that, the movie earns a 0.4 out of 0.5 for action. So there you guys have it. That's my match against Avengers Age of Ultron. It turns out the crew wins the sequel as I end up losing this one. But we're not done yet though. Let's go see where it fits on the scale. Let's go check out the final numbers. Okay, so when it comes to the numbers, we have everything except for the editing and the plot and the story. There were no problems in terms of the editing, so that'll remain a 0.3 out of 0.3. When it comes to the plot and the story, I like the idea of Tony creating this peacemaking program out of fear, which backfires. What I don't like is how Ultron was so sure the team would fail together, so much that he didn't just kill them when he had a chance. And doing that, ensuring his plan would basically work. I also don't understand the random B-plot love connection between Black Widow and Bruce. So with that, the movie earns a 0.8 out of 1.0 for plot and story. So now that we have all the numbers, let's add them up. So the movie ends up with a 3.8 out of 4.5, and that gives it an A- rating. So there you guys have it. That's my movie review of Avengers Age of Ultron. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. And also let me know what you think of the ranking. I have it better than Captain Marvel, but not as good as X-Men Days of Future Past. Also, let me know which movie you want me to go against. Next week, I'll be looking at the smallest goddamn Avenger.
Steve doesn't like that kind of talk.
You know what, Romanoff?
But until then, this is Joshua Freeman. This has been Joshua vs. the Movies. I'm going to see you guys in the next match.
Oh, hey, I didn't even see you there. But while you're here, be sure to check out other great content from the Breakdown crew, including previous episodes of the podcast, Joshua vs. Movies, Joshua vs. Music, and of course, haven't forgotten about my plant lovers, Feel the Love. Just check out this begonia.